Alright, hey guys, welcome back to Camp Race the League. So, of course, I have a little backdrop for one of my past NR races for this video here. So, of course, this is going to be a small part of the Lost Series videos. This one, I'm just going to kind of go over a lot of the kind of forgotten drivers, the drivers that I kind of noticed as well. I really forgot about from the past in the league here, and hopefully this race is not going to play over in any sound from the race. I'm pretty sure it shouldn't. Cause I just muted everything on the OBS. I'll check. Actually, no, it should be fine. I was going to check real fast, but I think it's okay. So, anyway, so I have done the first 4 parts, which went over the entire pre-BMRN era. I also kind of went over, or actually, I kind of also want to talk about like predictions of things that I think could have happened if some of the series stayed, like definitely the Truck Series and the Cup Series for the year-long format. I could have kept on doing those series, of course, never did. I did kind of say in the video I made a sim version of the series back in 2020 when I tried bringing it back. However, it didn't really work out because I guess I'll explain this a little bit in the BMR and Era Part 2. A lot of the drivers, they really complained when things did not benefit them, even though they act like everything benefited me in a certain way as well with everything. But yeah, so that's kind of the reason why the year-long format really didn't stay around. Like I could have, or that's the main reason why I didn't really put 2018 or 19, even 2020 into the most recent video, which I mean it was a long part anyway already. But yes, that's kind of why that part wasn't put on there. However, yeah, in this video I do want to go over a lot of the Lost drivers that did run in the year-long format that also ran in the Truck Series and the Arby's Cup Series for those seasons. So kind of starting off this video here. So I will go over the drivers kind of based on the year they debuted. Kind of the end, I kind of threw one in, mainly the ARCS drivers that were not really in the year-long format that I had. But yeah, I'll still go include them here at the end of this video. So anyway, to start off the video here, 2013, I brought in 2 drivers. I was in 5th grade at the time of the 2013 season, going to 6th grade. And I included 2 female drivers that I mainly was around in that 5th grade class, Avery Fowler and Lily Adams. Avery Fowler and Lily, they were kind of like my 2 main friends back in that grade, or they're kind of like my main friends that were girls at that time. I never dated either one of them, so y'all know, because I know some people will be like, well, Caleb, you've had some of the girls you used to like and be more in, so yeah, I just want to go and throw that out there real quick. I never dated either one of these girls. Avery Fowler, she drove the 42 car in the Cup Series 2013 as a rookie. Yeah, like I mentioned, she did win that Auto Club race in the first year, and went on to win 3 races, and based on how I think she did in the chase, because she was a part of that chase in that season, I would say she ended up being the runner-up to Caleb Campbell in the first year of the chase, or the first year of the year-long format officially on the channel when I basically ran the full season. Yeah, Avery Fowler ended up winning 3 races there. 2014, she only got 1 win, I believe, at Kentucky. In 2015, kind of just fell off there. I think 2015 was the last year she was in the 42, and she ended up missing the chase and got a big win at Thunder to open up the chase, actually, the Thunder Road course that I had since 2013. So yeah, she ended up getting a big win there and moved to the number 9 car in 2016 and was kind of an afterthought in 2016 and didn't really do much anything. And then 2017, she went on to run in the Truck Series for my team, ended up pulling off a big win in her first season in the Truck Series with my race team as well. And that was really kind of it for Avery Fowler, because she did not end up running in the BMRN era. Because, of course, at that time in 2017, I was going into my sophomore year in high school. Yeah, in sophomore year, going sophomore year when I stopped doing the year-long format along with the Truck Series. So yeah, she was kind of left. She was kind of lost too because I did not include her in the BMR and era seasons either. The first season I did there, which I mean I could have, but you know that was kind of my first jump into YouTube, trying to get more people on YouTube sign up for my stuff at that time. So that's kind of why Avery Fowler did not really continue racing at that time. And of course, my throat doesn't want me to talk anymore while I try to do all the drivers here. But anyway, the second driver 2013 was Lily Adams. Lily, kind of saying Avery Fowler started out 2013, one of my friends from that 5th grade class I was in. She ended up basically being more known for winning a lot at Dover. I think she won like 3 of her 5 wins at Dover. The other 2 wins came at Las Vegas and Talladega, and her last win was actually 2015 at Talladega. That was her only win that year. And kind of after 2015, she was kind of borderline almost into the chase in 2016, but she never made it. I think Lily Avery both officially had about 6 career wins, and Lily Adams, she did run 2017. However, she also did start running the NFL's 2017. She drove the 43 there as well. But something pretty funny that happened during this time. So actually in real life at school, my freshman year in one of my classes, we actually had a class together. She ended up bringing something to the school. That was a certain drink that the teachers caught on to. I actually got called to the office about it. I didn't say there was anything in the drinks. I didn't know what it was at the time because I didn't try it. Well, I might have smelt it, but I don't remember all the way. But basically, she ended up kind of being suspended from school during that time. And Lily kind of disappeared for a while after that. She did come back eventually. We were friends till the end of senior year. And yeah, she ended up not really being in the series anymore after 2017, kind of because of that a little bit. And yeah, so she was never really in the series again and in the 43 car. And there was a driver that eventually replaced her in the 43 in the Nostra Defense League. She was replaced by Eric Almirola right when Almirola got injured in real life, too, funny enough. And then I had Regan Smith run the 43 car for the rest of that season, I think. But yeah, so Lily Adams was kind of the same driver 2013. So going to 2014, I only really had Austin Camp as a driver that was lost to time in the league. Austin was one of my friends from back in the day as well that I brought in. He drove the 56 car for Michael Waltrip Racing after Truex left the team. Got a win at Kansas, and funny enough, Austin only ever won 3 races, one every single year on mile and a half in that series. I believe he also had a Truck Series win. He ran the Truck Series, and he also ran Indy Arby's Cup Series, but never really done anything in the 22 car. The Camp, like I said, was one of my friends back in school. And yeah, he was a pretty cool friend I had back then. I don't really see anymore or talk to anymore. And yeah, so he was also lost as well because he wasn't a part of the BMRN when it started back in 2017. And that's kind of why he fell out there in the end. So now 2015, this is where you got a lot of drivers in this list here. I actually have 4 drivers down for 2015. We'll start off with Harley Thomas because she was actually in the year-long format for the Cup Series. She was kind of a rookie up there for Robert Yates Racing, teammates with Matt Yates at the time. And she went out and won 2 races in her rookie year and was in the Final 4, ended up being 3rd as the Rookie of the Year winner. And yeah, Harley Thomas ended up winning 2 races there. And she won some of the races in the Arby's Cup Series as well, then kind of fell off in 2016, ended up popping up and winning in 2017, which was kind of her last win. She also ran in the first season in the BMR era in the Nostra Defense League. However, you'll see how her season was there. Wasn't really an amazing season or really a good season at all. So yeah, she kind of fell out after that first season. And this was kind of what started the curse of the 11 car as well back in the BMR, and you'll see as well during those Cup Series seasons whenever I get to that section or part of that series. For section number 2 of the series, the BMR era. Yes, and Anthony Drew, this is actually another person I brought in from my Boy Scout troop that was actually forgotten among all the Boy Scouts that had raced in my series back then. Anthony Drew drove the 30 for Premium Motorsports in 2015, 16, and 17, I believe. And yeah, he never really won a race. He was just kind of there as an extra driver, and I mean, he did decent apparently in 2016. And yeah, that's really all I gotta say about Anthony Drew there as one of the foregone drivers in this field. Then you got Anice Munoz. I talked about her good bit in the road race series. Of course, she was rookie in Cup 2016. And of course, she's basically the only really forgotten champion in this field. She ended up winning the 2016 title for the road racing series. There is a good possibility I am bringing her back for the IndyCar Series 2024. And yeah, we'll see her in the future, definitely. Anice Munoz, 8 career wins so far as well, and a lot of them in the road race series as well. She was very good over there. Yeah, she was, of course, kind of left out whenever the BMR started when I ended the year-long format, along with Jordan Venza, who was another driver from the road race series. These 2 girls were along with Andrew Crockett in the road racing series, funny enough, too, but they were not brought up to be in the BMR. I mean, Andrew, she was actually left out for about 2 years, 2 seasons, till I brought her back into the BMR. And yeah, Jordan Venza ended up winning one of the road race series races, of course. I replaced her with where Joseph Lombard was originally, so she ended up getting all of Lombard's 9 career wins. So definitely a pretty good career for Jordan Benson so far, and we'll definitely be seeing more of her as well in 2024 as well. And you got Mackenzie Sapp, so she was another person I brought in back in 2016. I thought I had her in an earlier year, but I put her in 2016. She also ran the Arby's Cup Series, won some races there. But I mainly remembered her for a big win at Martinsville in 2016, where she pulled off the win over me and I think another driver back in 2016 in the Cup Series. It was a pretty crazy and fun race as she won there at Martinsville back in 2016 for Michael Waltrip Racing. She drove the 66 for those 2 seasons. Angela Gibson, she's another forgotten female driver back in the day. She ran in the Arby's Cup Series and was part-time in Trucks 2016. I actually intended for her and Christian Carr to be on my Xfinity team back in 2016, or 2017. But yeah, of course, that series never happened, so she was kind of left out there back in 2017. So she was actually left out earlier than most of the other people in 2017. Yeah, an ARPS Cup Series race, I think two of them, and it got 2 wins in the Road Race Series and the Truck Series that year. Lily Carr, she was actually the younger sister to Christian Carr, who debuted in 2016. Christian is not a forgotten driver because he did run in the BMRN, so we'll talk about him more there. But yeah, Lily, she actually managed to win 3 races and beat out Christian for the Rookie of the Year title back in that series, or as one of the better rookies in that series back in that season. I think I'll talk about season 3 of that series. Yeah, she ended up winning about 3 races and kind of disappeared. At some point in the Arby's Cup Series, I just didn't have her racing anymore, apparently. And yeah, so that's kind of why Lily Carr kind of disappeared out back then in 2016-17. Then going into another new driver added on along with Christian Carr and Lily Carr I had was Frank Sutton. And this will be another driver returning as well in 2024 and a Truck Series return. Frank Sutton, he was kind of added on as a new driver I brought in. And I planned for him to be actually one of my full-time truck drivers back in 2017 as well. He did run full-time Truck Series, won a race there. He actually won a race part-time as well. And he also won 2 races with the number 20 team in the Arby's Cup Series. I think in his second season or his first season. And he also won a season 7 race as well. In the season I did when Jim Johnson won the championship. So then that's almost done with the all the drivers here in this video. So 2 more. You got Charles Taylor, Austin Tumlin, 2 more friends I had from school back then. Charles Taylor actually ran in the first few seasons in the Arby's Cup Series, and I don't think he won a race. But yeah, he was another kind of driver I looked at. I was like, dang, I had him racing this series here. And of course, I still included him into the video, or into the series in general. But yeah, so he was kind of another big forgotten driver among that field. And last but not least, you got Austin Tumlin. He's another friend I had back in about 7th, 8th grade I brought in for the Arby's Cup Series and ended up winning 1 race. And I'm pretty sure, too, there was a series that I don't have any results for that I know I did back in 2017. That was the 3rd tier series for trucks and the Cup Series that I know Grant Hoover raced in, too, for his debut run. That I think Austin Tumlin ran in. He possibly won in, too, but I don't really have results for that season. So that does it with actually everybody in that series. So this was probably a decent, almost 20-minute video. A lot of these videos are very long for all the series here. So that kind of does it for all the forgotten pre-BMR drivers. And I did drop the hints for future series and some of the drivers that will be returning in 2024 with some of my planned series. I do have announcements coming soon. I'm kind of in the working phase of getting announcements ready, kind of deciding where seasons will open as well. And yeah, but yeah, that'll do here for this video. Thank y'all for watching it here if you did for this video, of course. Like I said, I kind of figured this series will not get a lot of attention on the channel, but something pretty cool, like I said, to just look back and look back on for my channel in the past year. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'm going to work on Denver qualifying here, get that posted here. It'll probably be posted right when this video's up. And yeah, I'll get to Denver sometime next week for that series. And I will start getting to work for the BMRN era. I am starting out with the short track series seasons. I'm also going to include the trucks and the ARCA season as well in that video. And I've already looked at the points results for all the seasons, and I'm actually going to be pretty surprised if I can remember every single driver that ran. Mostly in the short track series and the ARCA series, because I don't remember a lot of those drivers. But I'll do it again, and I will see y'all next time.